People, you have been enjoying these unboxing videos, so we ain't gonna stop. I was sent more free manga, all brand new series from Yen Press themselves. We're gonna crack them open, and we even are gonna give away some new manga. Let's go. Alrighty, we got a box, we got a baby tiny knife, and we are going to open this up, and we're gonna go in blind, and we're gonna see what manga is in here for all of us to enjoy. So like usual, I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna reach in blind, not seeing what's inside, so who knows what we're gonna get into, and give you the close-up on the side there like always, so you can see the artwork and everything up close. Let's get to it. First one we got, oh, it is back and getting reprinted. I'm assuming this is great. Tokyo Babylon. We got volume 1 here. If you're not familiar with Tokyo Babylon, it is good. It has been around for a while. Are older, harder to find, and the omnibuses, especially number 2, etc., are expensive. Let me tell you about Tokyo Babylon. Tokyo, a beautiful yet cold city full of life and twinkling light. There resides Subaru Sumeragi, if I'm saying that right, the 13 head of his clan, and a powerful Onmayuji. Aided by his glamorous twin sister, Hokoto, and the veterinarian who claims to love him, he solves the supernatural troubles that plague the citizens of Tokyo, both living and deceased. I'm not sure how many volumes this is going to be, but it's not going to be a zillion. Good series. Super cool. Let's get going to the next one. All right, what do we got? This one has a bigger name. What is this? The Do-Over Damsel Conquers the Dragon Emperor. Let's see what this one's about. Jill Serval, the magically gifted daughter of the noble family, dedicated her life to training for war. It was all for her fiance and one true love, Prince Gerald, until he sentenced her to death like a jerk. Doesn't say that on the back though. For discovering his dark secret. In the final moments, Jill wishes for another chance at a normal life. She just might get her wish, but there's a catch. She has to propose to the kingdom's future rival, the Dragon Emperor. It's a reluctant vow for Jill, but it could end up changing the course of history. That sounds pretty cool. Sounds like a lot of things are going on and a lot of drama. Next, we got, whoa, there's a lot in here. Let's get going. There's a lot more than I thought. Thank you, Yen Press. We got Maiden of the Needle. This looks neat. It's got like a little fairy on the front. That's cool. Yu is a teenage seamstress who was reincarnated into a noble family, the Nur, with her impeccable needlework and rare ability to see fairies. She's a baller. She is nothing short of a prodigy. There is one problem. She has no talent for bless weaving, the magical sewing technique exclusive to those of Nur blood. Deemed worthless by her parents, she is trapped in a tragic and lonely cycle of abuse until she is hired by a dashing new master who encouraged her to reach her full potential. It turns out she still has a lot to learn about her special gifts, her vengeful family, and the world of nobility. So we got a little, what, rags to riches story here? Motivational. I like it. I like it. I almost stabbed myself with this baby knife. You gotta watch out for baby knives. Big knives, you can see them. You know, they're everywhere. These little baby knives, they'll get you. They'll get you. Next up, we got Stray Cat and Wolf. This seems funky. It says, when life gives you lemons and you wake up in a hot guy's house. I can't actually remember, but I don't think that's how that saying goes, because life gave me lemons before and I never woke up in a dude's house. Let's see. Tamaki Mishina was getting out, escaping from a tiny village where everyone loathed for things beyond her control, especially since her dad, her last tie to the town, had recently passed away. That's why she applied to a high school in Tokyo in the first place. But then she got sent packing from her boarding house. Woke up in Mr. Playboy Punk Rocker's apartment and just kind of stayed there because she didn't have anywhere else to go. Too bad Ro keeps trying to kick her out because he's pretty sure she doesn't understand what it really means to live with a guy. That sounds crazy. I wonder why everyone in her village loathed her for things beyond her control. You're gonna just have to find out by reading it. Next up, we'll grab this Chungus here. This is a heavy one. This is an IZE press one, so full color. Let's see what this one is. This is Jungle Juice. That's a fun name. Jungle Juice #1. It says prey versus predator. Each society has its hierarchy, and college student Suchan Jang is at the top of the human one. But despite his popularity and charisma, he has a secret that keeps him from getting close to others. Under his clothes lies a pair of dragonfly wings, and when he's forced to expose them to save the girl he likes, Suchan suddenly finds himself plummeting into a bottom of the food chain. It is then alone and at his lowest point that he is introduced to a hidden society of fellow human-insect hybrid. A buzz, I see what they did there. A buzz with both friend and foe. This world offers Suchan the opportunity to seize a new start for himself. All that's left is climbing his way back to the top. So he was at the peak of the human race before he showed his bug wings? That sounds interesting. Next one. I have seen this one. I almost bought this one at the bookstore, and I probably would have anyway soon, so it's nice getting it. This is called Glitch. This is #1. Let's see. Siblings Minato and Akira. Akira Lee. A lot of Akira names in manga, if you never noticed. Have moved to a new town, and they're expecting things to be different, but not this different. Ghostly figures tower over and pass through buildings, drawing no reaction from the locals, some of whom appear far from normal themselves. When Akira spots a strange creature outside her window, she and her friends organize a search. If no one else can explain the uncanny appearances, the investigation club will get to the bottom of it. This one sounds cool. It looks cool. It has a different kind of artwork that I'll show over there. It just seems a little different, which I think is cool. I'm always for different and new artwork. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. What do we got here? We have Bocchi the Rock, if I'm saying that right. I think I've seen this one a few places. This is volume 1. This looks cool. Let's see. Hitori Goto just wants to be popular, but the thought of interacting with her classmates makes her fall into pieces. Her solution? Become a rock legend. So cool that people approach her instead. However, while spending all of the middle school in her closet shredding on the guitar may have earned her an anonymous internet fame, it did nothing for her social skills. Now a high schooler, Hitori's feeling ready to shrivel up and die when she gets a sudden request to fill in for a band. It is like her wish came true, but does this most anxious of introverts have what it takes to perform in front of a live audience? I don't freaking know, but I would love to find out. That looks like one a lot of people will like, and let's not stop. Let's keep this rolling. Overgeared Volume 1, another IZE Press new series, heavy. What is this one? Young Woo Shin is a deadbeat in real life, working odd jobs to barely pay off his loans. Even his family has written him off as a hopeless video game addict. But when he logs into a massively popular VR game, Scifier, Young Woo becomes Grid the Warrior, who is also painfully mediocre. Everything changes when he stumbles across a tome containing the lost knowledge of a legendary blacksmith. The catch is, using it resets all of his levels. In order to survive after being forced back to square one, Grid will need to hone his skills and gather reliable allies, or not. Who needs all that when you're decked out in god tier items? Sounds right up my alley. Let's keep going. Got a little Chungi here. Is this a all-in-one? No, this is volume 1. Okay. This is the Deer King, Yuna and the Promised Journey. This looks nice. I have seen this somewhere, so let's hope this is good. What is this about? After a pack of infected dogs attacks a group of miners, soldier turned slave Van awakens to find himself blessed with preternatural strength. As he effortlessly breaks free of his chains, he notices a young girl, the only other survivor standing before him. The two escape the mine, but with With Van's captors in pursuit and a deadly disease ravaging the area, how will they survive on the lam? Sounds good. Something that would have some good character development and hit you in the feels. And this is a nice solid volume. You get a lot of manga. You get like 2 manga for the price of 1 here. So that is good. I like that. And we got the ephemeral scenes of Setsuna's journey, volume 1, and look at that cover. That looks nice. After being summoned to another world as the 68th hero, Setsuna Sugimoto is abandoned by that same world due to his sickly condition. But when he meets Kyle, a millennia-old former hero like him, Setsuna is given a 3rd chance at life, inheriting Kyle's knowledge, power, and even life force. Now able to travel the world as an adventurer, Setsuna will encounter people from all walks of life, with each meeting bound to leave a lasting mark on himself and the world. And so begins a journey full of firsts. Sounds deep. Sounds like good stuff's gonna be happening. Emotional character development. Let me know what manga from here, if it's just one or all of them, you would love to read or own in the comments. If you want to enter the giveaway, you gotta like, you gotta subscribe, you gotta write, you gotta comment down below. Follow the rules in the description, and I will see you all next time.